morning, Sai Akshaya. How are you?
Ma'am, good morning. I'm fine. How are you?
Doing good, thank you. So you're all excited about this podcast, I hope.
Yes,
Um,
ma'am.
this is our, I think you are the eighth in the series of podcasts that we are doing. We just started it as a fun thing, and it is growing big. And we are really excited to learn more about you. So I hear that you joined in 2021 March. Am I right? Right after
Yes,
COVID, when we opened the office in full.
that's right,
Um,
ma'am.
yeah. So where did you go for college? Are you basically from Chennai or you're from another part of Tamil Nadu?
I was born in Tirchi, but I was brought up in Chennai only. So I did my schools and college in Chennai only. So I studied in La Chatelaine Residential and AVM Mayappan schools, two schools, and I went.
Wow. Wow. You know, La Chatelaine brings back memories. Way back in 1978, my
Mm-mm.
uncle was living in Saudi Arabia. So my first cousin Rashmi was sent to La Chatelaine school, and we used to go
Okay.
there. The Arcot road used to be a single
Yes.
lane road, and my dad used to take her and scooter, and I used to sit behind her, and we used to go drop her every week. Wow.
Okay.
It was owned by, if I'm right, then by Cho Ramasami's sister. We
Brother.
went and this, it
Okay.
still is? Is it still?
Yes, ma'am. But
Ganesh
they're
Ragu. Ganesh Ragu. Okay. Wow. We visited Cho Ramasami's home to sign off the paper and all. This was, I'm talking 1978. Wow. So the
okay.
school is still there. It must be big now.
Yes.
So
Yes, ma'am.
why
It's
did you
still
go to
there.
residential school? Why did you go
No,
to the residential? Ganesh Ragu.
so there, like I was a day scholar only. I was not staying in the school.
Okay, okay, you're a day scholar. So your parents lived in Valasaravakam or somewhere?
Yes, we lived in Valasaravakam.
Okay, okay, very nice, very nice. So and then where did you go to college?
And then I went to Rajalakshmi Institute of Technology. That's also in Chennai, and I did my
Uh-huh,
bachelor's in computer science engineering.
uh-huh. Okay. Can you share about a bit about your background and the journey that has brought you where you are today? How you went to this very nice residential school, but you did the day scholar thing, and then you went to college, and you are a business analyst now.
Yes, ma'am. I'm a
Yeah.
senior business analyst.
Senior business analyst. Okay. So can you, is A and B your first job, or were you working somewhere, or how did this
I
whole
was
thing evolve?
previously working. I was previously working in another organization, but when I joined
Uh-huh.
ANB, I joined as a business analyst. But now, like my growth has become, I've become a senior business analyst in the 3 years, and it was an enormous growth for me. And right now, I'm leading a team and support team. So that's also a very big professional growth in ANB systems.
Uh-huh. Okay. Um, so you joined as a business analyst, and you're a senior business analyst, and you are in Kannan Perumal team. Okay. Am I
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
So so you what made you choose the computer science as your career path? Was that an option that you chose, or you had your family wanted you to pursue the computer science, or whether you were if you had something else and this was the final path that you took?
At that point of time, I didn't have the maturity level to choose which career path would be good for me. So my mother and I have an elder sister, so they thought that I would excel in this computer science engineering. So I went with their advice, and I just took the CSA
So
in
you did mathematics and science in your plus two, and
yes, ma'am.
then
That's
you went about
yes.
it. Okay, and so so your mom and your sister is also in the computer field, or?
She's in the IT only. She's a senior developer in an organization.
Okay, sounds good. So they helped you, and you are wherever you are because of them. Very nice.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, so how has the journey been in A&B from March 2021 till now? It's June of 2024. You have seen how ANB has grown and the major acquisition happened. How, and do you have any good moments, memorable moments with ANB? Can you share some of that?
Yes, ma'am. So in ANB, like I'm a very quiet person. I'm not a well-spoken
I've seen
person.
that. Okay.
So I do my work and I'll stay out of the social events and all. But in ANB only, like they got me out for they brought me to the cooking competitions and all. So one of my colleague Niranjana just pulled me out to the cooking competition and it really went well. So we won also the first prize from
Were you part of the pasta team that won the competition
Yes,
last time? Okay, with
yes.
Subhashini. Okay. Okay. That was very,
Mm.
very well done. Yeah. Mm.
Okay. So that is a major thing, and I also like people here motivated to me to present the presentations and different events. So I
Energize.
really
Did you present and energize?
yes, ma'am.
Mm.
So I really didn't know like I had the potential of doing these presentations and also NB identified my potential and it told me like I can also do these things and so by ANB only helped me to do all these things.
Hey,
In ANB
you
I
are doing a
discovered myself.
you are doing a great job now talking. So you definitely have the potential. If you don't have the potential, you have tremendous camera presence, which when you see the recording, you are going to be amazed how well you
Thank
are,
you.
how articulate you are, and how well you are presenting. That itself is a big
Mhm.
plus point. That is really
Thank
nice.
you.
So I know I was the first person to find out that you got selected in the Next Generation Summit, and I don't know. I did talk to you afterwards, but I called
Mm.
Kashyap right away because I was very happy and excited. So, how did the opportunity come, and what did you do to get? What did you present in your? You did a video presentation, am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
And
It's a video presentation.
what was the catching point for the judges saying, "Oh, okay, she is the right candidate for the next gen"? What did you do, and how did you? Who helped you to do this? Did someone help you? Did Abhishek motivate you? Who motivated you to apply for the Next Gen Summit conference application
Yes.
process? Who helped you?
Okay. So there were a number of people got selected, and Abhishek and Raja sent an email, and they motivated us to participate in this Next Generation Summit. First, I really didn't know, like I didn't have the hope that I would get selected. So the video presentation, I think the key points for the judges to select was I mentioned like that I do presentations in ANP and have presented it. So I'm really looking forward to do a presentation to you in Next Generation Summit, and that will help us more in my career. So this is the major point I elaborately told in the video.
Okay, so you're all excited. I know the visa process has started, and
Yes,
you're.
ma'am.
I heard you want to visit other places also. I need to talk to you about that separately, off topic. What else? I mean, apart from you're very smart in computers, and you are the technical business analyst lead now, and looks like you enjoy cooking. What other hobbies or other things that you have that you do apart from, because computer working in the computer is a very draining process unless you have something else to do, to get out of the mindset and do something to rejuvenate you and to get you back. You need to do something else apart from computer, because if you sit in front of the computer and you work 24/7, your brain starts to, what to say, kind of slow down. So you need something to energize. You do something. Do you have something like this? Do you have other hobbies? Cooking can be one of the hobby, but what else do you do?
Other than the hobbies, I like to clean. So I just organize everything in my home randomly
Uh-huh.
and do stuff. And
So
earlier,
your
like I
room is
used,
very organized. Do you
no, not
follow
that.
the you do you follow the YouTube organizing things? Do you follow anyone on YouTube? Who's
Yeah,
your favorite?
I do see random videos. I do the Korean, like the organizers
Oh,
who
okay.
put videos.
The way they
That
fold
like
those
will,
things.
yes, that will make you
Uh-huh.
more relaxed.
Uh-huh. But do you follow? You just look at the video, or do the videos inspire you to keep the place clean and organized?
I keep it organized, but I'm the person who make it unorganized also. I do both the
Okay.
things.
Okay. Maybe you should do a presentation on how to organize things in the office, and you can
Oh.
motivate other people, because everything, if you are organized, that definitely that helps you with your it's a life skill. Okay. people who are organized normally, they are very successful. That is one of the important aspect, because organizing is not only keeping the place clean. There are so many different way to keep yourself to do organization, even to work wise. The work ethic comes if you're organized in your personal way. So maybe you should share your thoughts to your team when you have your I don't know whether you guys are still doing the fun Friday and all. You should have one day, you should talk about organization, how well that has helped you to be successful in work wise as well as personal life wise. Anything else that you
Sure.
want to say about?
Other than that, hobbies, like earlier I had a Karige store, like myself and my cousin run a like small store in the Instagram where I do scrunchies, I can stitch scrunchies and all. I do small tailoring work and I know embroidery a little bit, like a few things which I got it from my mother. So she's a very good, talented person in all aspects. So I tried to catch a few things, and we had a Instagram page. And then later on, due to the work, and she went for studies, and we just dropped it off there. But it was
I
very
mean,
nice
you do
experience.
scrunchies. I need to talk to you
Yes.
separately. That is. I mean, every time I talk to someone, you guys have
Mm,
something else going on the side, which is really amazing.
okay.
You should not give up
Mm,
that, because
okay.
it's one, you are continuing your passion. Other, it's like a
Mm,
passive income. Instagram,
mm,
Instagram is like everybody is doing business. You open the Instagram page, it is only business. So you should continue doing that. Don't stop that.
mm.
You might
Sure.
not it might grow without your knowledge. At some point in
Mm,
time, instead of all you have to do is manage. That's how it becomes. So don't stop. It's such a lovely
okay.
business. I'll talk to you after when I come back. Can you share some of the images that you have done? We
Sure,
can take a
ma'am.
look, or your page. We will ask.
Yeah.
I'll ask them to add that Instagram page on this podcast itself, for people to just click it and see what other talents you have. It's really
Sure, ma'am.
amazing to so your mom is multi-talented. What else does she do?
She's basically a maths teacher, so she knows knitting and she knows tailoring and she knows crochet things and she knits the lunch bags and all. And and she also has learned Vedic maths, abacus. Every time she gets some time, she just gets away and learns something and come. I
Wow,
don't know how
that is
she does
inspiring.
this.
That is inspiring. I mean, to go and learn, the world is wide open, and the opportunities are enormous. To learn, you have to keep. That is what I'm saying. If you sit in front of the computer, you become very strong in your skill set. But you need, like your mom does these things.
Mm.
That's what energizes, and she becomes a better mathematics teacher. Very nice, very nice. Looking forward to your Norway experiences. We'll have another podcast with you and with Kashyap after you guys come back from Norway. Best wishes, and keep continue to inspire others um, with your organization skill and other things that you are doing. And good luck with everything. Nice talking to you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Same to you.